Used
All
to be
right.
All right.
How the fuck y'all doing? Welcome to the End of the Madness podcast.
up, everybody?
How's
What's
everybody
up?
doing today?
Ooh.
All right, I got my boys with me, Young Chopadilla, JB Slaughter,
Going on, y'all?
Mark with a C, man.
With a C, remember, not C.
Not with a K, bro. We don't do those. All right. Who wants to go first? Or you want me to go first?
You started off, man. You do you, bro.
I got you.
Got for us.
All right, boys. So it's 2024.
Mm-hmm.
We're in the middle of a recession.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wants to know. I want to know. You want to know. The people want to know.
What is it?
How? What? No, not how. What is the quickest way, or not even quickest way? Well, quickest, most efficient, or best way to get rich in this new generation? Y'all go
Right now.
first, man. I want y'all to go first, and then I'm going to give y'all what I think.
I'd say right now the quickest way to get rich, honestly, you'll see a bunch of different reasons, but it's really to be an influencer.
Oh, wow. I don't know about that.
Well. Okay, not just any influencer. You got to be a good influencer. You know, and actually know what you're talking about. Like because a lot of people nowadays they're talking about, oh, I can teach you how to, flip houses wholesale and all this other shit, or I can teach you how to, design this and sell it online, NFTs and all this other shit, or just content wise,
Okay, so how, you said an influencer. How do influencers make money?
buy content and
What do
get
you mean,
people
what do you mean by
get
content?
and get people to buy their products.
Okay.
I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean you're an influencer.
I would say I think those are two different things right
Yeah.
there. To be an influencer, you're not really if you're talking about getting paid off content, like you can get paid off like YouTube cents, AdSense, but
All right, yeah, maybe you're right.
they would say TikTok and shit. That's
Ambassador.
pennies on the dollar.
You
I think we should
through
start over.
influence, you make money. You make
Just through influence.
I think we should start over. Retake. Cut this out. This
Nah.
no, this is raw
Bro.
take. Raw take.
Because that was a good answer. Like, there, of course, people, because people think the quickest way to get famous by being an influencer, yet they have no idea. You know how hard it is to build a following, and a platform and a brand.
Yeah.
Hi, mom. All right, anybody want to go next?
Honestly, it depends on. I don't want to get into like a sex wise, but if you was a female and you wanted to get rich, I would say just start an OnlyFans.
No bullshit. Though. See,
Bro.
I was gonna say some shit like that.
But at the same time, that goes into influencer because you have to
I was
build
gonna
a
say
platform.
that's literally like,
There's honestly, bro, if you are, let me, no, I'm sorry.
let's say, how many girls do
I'm
we know
sorry.
that started in OnlyFans?
I don't know
and
many.
I know
I
a good
A lot.
amount.
And they're just like local rappers, bro. That you have to promote yourself and you have to
Bullshit.
get
Do
yourself
you
out
think,
there.
Do you
like,
think they make a good amount of money?
no, I don't.
Like
I
I
don't
literally still see bitches on Instagram and shit, or whatever, talk about who wants to link up, OnlyFans link, this and that.
Let me
fucking-
correct myself. If they're pretty, like
I
if
think they can build a
I
good
would say,
following.
yeah,
There's a bunch of
there's a lot that are making good money, but I think just the average like girl, I don't think she could just pick up and start
Average
an
7.
OnlyFans and then just like make six figures. You know what I'm saying?
Average 7. If she's an average 7, she ain't making no damn 6 figures on OnlyFans.
But you know what's
Ain't
crazy
bad for
is
it.
that they can have one like hardcore like subscriber, one
That's true.
person that would keep sending them money whenever.
That's true. That's definitely true.
So
I
like,
mean, fellas, everything that we're talking about is nothing new under the sun. Prostitution and pimping has been a thing
I mean, yeah,
in the
but
time.
we're just talking about the
this
best
is
way to
this
get
is
rich.
the legal
and
pimping right
I
here.
don't
Like,
think those
I
are the best
mean,
way.
those not. I wouldn't say those the best way.
In 2024,
But that-
what do you
that was-
wait,
that
what
was
do you
just
think
me.
the best way is?
Yeah, those are just yours. I mean, the best way to make money, if you could just make money being you. I mean, even if you're not being recorded,
Or I guess my fault. What's the quickest way to get, like, if you were to give somebody a plan to get rich, somebody came with you and said, yo, JB, it's 2024. I'm trying to get rich, bro. What do I do?
you build up your, passive income. You find different streams of income, and you read and you get knowledgeable on, the law of where you're at currently, so that these type of things, if you run into any type of issues along the way, the these problems. That's a lot of it. You got to learn type of hardships you're gonna come to, what kind of hardships you're gonna deal with while coming along and what you want to do. So then you're not worried or stressing about it, but you're aware of it. Whatever you want to do. I'm not gonna say do this in order to make them out, because that's not true. It's about the effort and the time you put into it, the ethic. You got to put in work. It's not just gonna be a piece of cake unless you go and sell your soul. But I'm never gonna tell anybody to go sign a contract and sell their soul.
Bird.
To piggyback off of that, I'd say the best way to make money in 2024 is to be passionate, be driven.
I mean, I'm more of the fact of like what JB was saying, like have passive incomes while making other incomes. Like, say you have a 9 to 5, okay, and you want to get out of that 9 to 5, and you save up money while in that 9 to 5, and you're like, you know what, I need to make more money, so you save up and $2,000-$3,000 to buy. I see this all the time, like to buy like a vending machine,
Right.
and then you put the vending machine somewhere. I think it's like $200 to like fill up with snacks and stuff. You fill it up, and off that passive income, you make the 2,000 back to 2,200, 2,500, however much you spend on snacks and stuff, and then you get another one, and then just keep making that passive
Like,
income.
like there's a bunch of shit. Like, bro, I saw something where you could do selfie stations.
Yeah,
Just set those up in real like downtown, downtown or out DC.
In the
or some
mall.
shit. Yeah, in
Yeah.
the mall.
Yep.
A lot of people will pay for that.
ATMs,
Getting drunk downtown, you see a selfie station.
red boxes. We can own those type shit too.
Yeah,
I think the best way to get rich in 2024 is to sharpen your skill set. If there's a ton of things that you could do when I say sharpen your skill set, but as long as you learn a skill, a high income skill, and learn that, that's the quickest way to me to get rich in 2024. There's a ton of stuff between, especially with computers nowadays, like between web development, software, anything with software, coding, things like that. There's boot camps all over.
Free too.
Yep. Free boot
Yeah.
camps as well.
Definitely.
And, having access to these tools, if you can do that, sharpen those skills, become not even the best, but like better than the bottom 50% of people at that certain skill, then you can monetize yourself. I said the second best way, obviously, is kind of what you said. It's not being an influencer per se, but it's more creating a brand and creating like a.
You be the brand is the ultimate goal. Is you being able to be your brand, but
Mhm.
starting off to have a solid brand.
Exactly. Just whether that's yourself or something else that you're passionate about. I think that's a solid way to gain. Not because when you want monetary value, you need more than just like you can have a nice product that solves a problem. I think that's a nice way to put it too. If you want to get rich, just solve a problem.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do. Just be useful.
Solve world hunger.
There
you go, right there.
Yeah.
All you have to do
Don't
is solve
solve
a problem.
the housing crisis.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
Really,
You can,
just
like,
take a look at what's going on, really, and just connect
Take a
pieces.
fucking
You,
automatic
everything
backslasher.
is in your hands,
In your
literally in
you can become
your
rich
hands, man.
any way you
That's
want.
facts.
Hands,
That is facts, man.
Literally.
everything, literally.
It's just how do you want to get rich?
That's why. See, that's
That's
part
the
of why
biggest- that's the
the
biggest
second
thing,
thing I
too.
said was it's about passion and being driven, and like you said, sharpening your skills. I feel like they all tie into each other, because if you have a passion behind something, you're driven behind it, you're gonna want to sharpen your skill set in that and monetize yourself, and and come up with those different streams of income and
Right.
do
Really do the
everything.
research.
Yeah, really do everything that you can behind it,
Right.
and stand behind it. But I feel like a lot of people now, they just be moving behind their own fears, and
I think they're scared of failure. That's part of life, bro. That's part
Literally,
say
that is
part
like
of life.
one of the most. That's one of the most common feelings that the American or that the human uses on a constant, and that's fear. Because and it's all fear of the unknown. Because there's just so many factors that play into different scenarios that you can do, but you don't know how it's going to turn out.
Yeah.
And it's just fear and being comfortable with where you're at and fucking being like, okay, you know what? I don't know what's gonna happen if I do this, but I know that I'm doing this right now, and I know what the outcome for that is. So, cool to hear.
It's also hard for a lot of people because just like me and you, a lot of people have families, and failing is
Not an option.
yeah, of course. But say you want to do something and you're passionate about it, but what you're gonna do, you may fail a couple times, and some people don't have that time and income to fail because they have a family to support. You know what I mean? And I get it. But like sometimes, man, you just take the risk, and it would all be worth it, man.
Right? You ain't gonna get rich without risking it.
Like honestly, like even doing this is a risk. Like this podcast
You
is a big
no
risk.
cap, bro.
Yeah,
It's like so much money that Deuce put into this, so much even the money that we put in to help with this, like it's still a big risk. It's we're investing in ourselves right now. So,
Because we could be sitting here right now and nobody's watching us. Woo! Shout out
What's
to
up?
y'all, man.
shout out to nobody. But like, yeah, man, you just gotta take the risk.
Definitely, gotta kind of change your idea of what failure is too. In your mind, you're scared to fail, but really, you're not. In your mind, you're not telling yourself you're going to fail, even if you don't get it right. Then that always leaves you, room to bounce back. You're not going to give up just because you failed once. You have to determine to get this done. All that's going to do for you is sharpen you. Like you said, it's going to allow you to see, okay, well, that's one way not to go about it.
Facts.
Let's try this way.
Yeah,
You ain't learning if you ain't failing.
that
Exactly.
depends who you surround yourself with.
Exactly.
Ain't lying, bro.